Today's vlog is gonna be how did we get it a lot? How did we do what we did? How did we get our house? How did we get to where we are? It's a question that's common a lot. It gets asked a lot more than it should, I think.
But I like it. Like, I feel like we're very open people. Like, with anybody that asks us questions, like, just in general, like, if you guys ever need, like, guidance, I know, like, we're young and, like, he's very hard-headed, doesn't like asking for help. Like,
but, and the thing is, too, is a lot of, I guess you can say, the older generation doesn't take the younger generation serious because what they see on the internet and things like that. But it's funny because the older people are always like, oh my god, the internet, but they believe everything they see on the internet at the end of the day. And me, and the way I do it, and you know, not only me but me and Brianna do it together, is we guide ourselves different than what other people see out there on the internet.
Basically, like, set a goal, and like, we made so many sacrifices. Like, you guys have no idea like how hard it was, like, the past 6 months. Like, we cut down on so many things, like going out, movies, out to eat, and like, at times it was like kind of upsetting, like, oh man, like, I really want to go here, I really want to buy this, I want to buy that. But then we had like our goals set. We wanted to achieve these goals like at a certain time frame, and we ended up achieving them. Why? Because we stuck to our plan and basically not went out all the time like we did before. Because when we first met, we were just spending money like no other.
Icon.
Oh, good job. We were spending money like no other, left and right, and it was like, what are we doing? Like, what are we gonna do for our future now? And like,
are we gonna stay at my dad's forever, or you know, we gonna just stay with our parents forever? What are we gonna do? But then again, we're thankful to have, you know, where to have my dad and things like that, because we didn't. Thankful. He let us.
Endless.
Didn't save up. He didn't make us pay rent or anything. Because what we're supposed to be paying in rent and things like that, we were saving it. At one point, though, we weren't. You know, everybody has to start from somewhere. But the thing is how I looked at it and how I told Brianna, I said, we're not gonna get anywhere sitting on our ass. That's just how it is. At the end of the day, nowadays you have to go and get it. If nothing's gonna come to you. This house that we're sitting in now, we get to come home to every day. We have our dogs in, everything like that. We get to grow in. Wasn't given to us.
And it took a lot.
It's hard. You know, it was hard, and it's crazy nowadays because, you know, for example, I was outside working on my car the other day, and this guy walked up. He's like, "You the homeowner?" "Yeah, I'm the homeowner." "Are you serious? You're the homeowner?" "Yeah, but you know, what makes you think I can't be the homeowner?" And his thing was as well, "What do? You must have a whole bunch of money." I don't know. We don't make all this money in this world, do we?
I sure don't.
I don't. It's just how, at the end of the day, what you do with your money at the end of the day, and how smart you are with yourself at the end of the day, and where you want to be at the end of the day. So anybody like us, and that's the reason why this video is here, is because anybody like us can do it. You just have to have the mindset and have the drive to be able to get it done.
Sacrificed a lot, not gonna lie. We've had breakdowns in the midst of this whole house process. The hardest thing was people taking us seriously. Even when we went furniture shopping, just in general, like the whole house process. So many people think that this was our first home built. This was actually the second house. So our first house didn't actually work well. It didn't go through just because they weren't taking us seriously. So we actually got fed up, and we went with a new.
It wasn't the fact that we got
realtor.
fed up. It was more the fact that
they're being shady.
They didn't take us serious, and at the end of the day, you have, like I said at the beginning, you have to be smart with your money, and you have to be smart with what you do at the end of the day, because they thought, oh, these kids are young, they're excited, they're watching this house get built, we can turn the cards whenever. But at the end of the day, God has something. He'll take anything away from you for a reason at the end of the day.
Exactly.
nothing comes easy at the end of the day.
So yeah, it kind of like sucked that we were watching this other house being built from ground up, and we kind of got attached to it. We had all these ideas and plans for it, but it just wasn't what.
It wasn't the one. It wasn't the one at the time, and we ended up getting this house, which ended up being better.
Yeah.
You gotta just not let yourself get discouraged, and just keep going for it. At the end of the day.
Yeah. So it's not all.
It's not all fine and dandy, People see the good things. No one sees the bad things,
But we definitely do appreciate everybody that's actually supported us throughout this whole entire journey. Everybody that's congratulated us, that's reached out to us personally, whether text messages or phone calls or messages through social media. We definitely do appreciate you guys. So just always keep your head up. Don't ever think that if something doesn't work out, it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be at that specific time. Like, there's always going to be other chances. There's always going to be other times where you're able to do it and accomplish it. So definitely don't get let down the first time. Sometimes it's not as easy. Sometimes it's way more meaningful and worth it when you go through so many struggles. Like 2 years ago, I did not think that I'd be here engaged in a house with 2 dogs. Like, I did not ever in a million years.
You forgot the 240.
Oh my gosh.
I caught that one too.
Sorry guys, we have the door open because the dogs are like in and out, and we'll like, if they go potty in the house, so they go outside, but the freaking flies and bugs come in all the time.
So yeah, that's pretty much how we did it. How I would say the best advice and the way we can say is how we did it is we never gave up. That's the worst thing to do, was to give up.
And support each other, honestly. Support each other.
Well, even if you're by yourself through this journey, because no one says that you need anybody through this journey.
True.
I could have did this journey by myself. She could have did this journey by herself. Anybody could do the journey by yourself. It's just how, at the end of the day, it's how bad do you want it, and what are you gonna do to get to what you want. That's how it is at the end of the day.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah, because this having a house, having a car, it's all. But you have to understand too. Having a house, having cars, it's all nice at the end of the day. But you have to still support what you have. You can't just get it and be like, I have it. Ooh, I'm ready to blow money, because it's not that easy. You still got to manage your bills. You got to be mentally right, and you got to still go and get what you were getting to get where you are. We sacrificed a lot when it came to paychecks. When we were getting the house, we didn't touch our paychecks for a month and a half. We were literally saving off of a coin jar. A coin jar. Our parents didn't, here's money. Here, we're here. No. Why? Because we didn't, not that they didn't have it, or they,
because they always offered.
They always offered. But how are we going to grow if we can't go through the heartaches? You have to go through the heartaches, so when you're at your highest, you know you're at your highest, and when you're at your lowest, you know you're at your lowest, and you can handle both levels. So you can't just be used to having the high level, and that's all you're used to, because you're not always going to be on the highest level.
Exactly. You got to grow within yourself, know what it's like to be on your own, and it's like, if your parents help you, that's great. Honestly, like, take it.
Because our parents helped us. We didn't pay rent. That's helping us.
Yeah, big time. And we definitely do appreciate both of them, Liz and his dad, so much.
You lived with your mom.
And my mom. I appreciate my mom every single day, and Anel, and just everybody that has basically supported us, whether it's advice or anything, like,
just hearing us talk. I mean, that's the biggest thing.
Hearing us vent, like, we went through a lot of stress. Like, it was,
because we were young. That's the thing. We're young.
Yeah.
The older generation.
We were growing. We're learning.
Nobody will take you serious as being young. Everybody thinks it's out of they're young. What do they know?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you can do it.
You can. Just believe in yourself. We believe in you. How bad?
Yeah.
Did I even pound it?
I want a high five. Oh no, I was just kidding.
Wow. Such a nerd.
But that's how we did it, and that's the mindset that we kept throughout the time that we were doing our house process, and just growing as a couple, things like that. But always believe in yourself and never give up. The videos aren't gonna be so serious as this one was, because
We got a challenge next.
she's goofy, I'm goofy. Like I said, like,
Subscribe.
turn on push notification,
And then if you haven't seen our other videos, watch our other videos. Watch me go get pranked. Our busy weekend. But yeah, and
More will
thank
keep
you
coming.
for those who actually have reached out to us about our whole YouTube videos and what they liked about
and our
them.
supporters that we have so far.
Yes, we appreciate you.
Yep.
All right, guys, we'll see you later.